Welcome back to Just Daytona, and today this isn't gonna be doing such as one day for one thing, as we're seeing around for some kind of groups as well. We're gonna be seeing our settings as well, and we cannot able to keep things realistic anytime as well. So probably basically, if I just gonna be going for a free camera mode, I won't be able to change. Now the last time's video in a few weeks ago, we just done here an online wrecking play in Daytona without some kind of building, and now let's just gonna be changing and choose the track where you want to go. So as we just gonna be trying to do for as many tracks available, like we're gonna be trying to say, we're head on to Talladega, as we needed to head out, and before that doesn't matter that we're gonna be getting all the way for today. As we just gonna be trying to do so, we're gonna be going to straight teleport into Talladega. After we just gonna be waiting for some more time. We're not gonna be doing races around Daytona. Let's get right here to Talladega immediately. So, unfortunately, this isn't gonna be going work. I really think it's going to be work as well. So, this isn't gonna be making for such as very work as well. So the online races in Talladega with the 1980s aero cars as well. I should be able to choose around somewhere like this one. There are NASCAR vehicles, and probably there must be one next gen. But turns out these guys are just gonna be keep on sales ruining by ourselves. Car of tomorrow is going to be my thing. So I will try to use this vehicle for sure, and it's going to be very loud as possible. So as we'll be seeing against right there, we don't have any much more laps as to do so. Monster Speeder is keeping on going as well. So let's do for the online race, the online madness in the public server of Talladega. So inside of the public server in Talladega, that must be still gonna be game of the chaos. So out there, this isn't gonna be making such as literally fun as well. This is gonna be a little bit madness around for using the 1990s vehicle. It's a 2012 model as well, so probably I might be able to stay out on the line, and I still need to get this fast. So I have to catch on with some other kinds of people before I won't be able to wreck anything somewhere else. If that guy is gonna be trying to someone who will wreck me as well, we're never gonna be trying to see the player list, because due to itself, it's absolutely pretty worst. Now, it's gonna be blasted all the way into itself with turn number 3. I should be refused to stay on the outside, and there's nothing happens. Anyways, we're just gonna be going back into downside anyways. Oh dear, somebody is gonna be wrecking me all along. So they have managed to stop racing me, and because here's the backstory of which is I just gonna be taking for so long. I just keep on racing, and it looks like that doesn't even matter, so it's gonna be well. Keeping ourselves for a replay broadcast. Now I should be able to get right back into the main camera itself. Now I should be able to get all the way to catch up with them. I do not able to do normal spectate around for some kind of, oh dear. I think this isn't going to be making for very much more sense around here. So let's just turn off the spectate mode, and oh dear, I shouldn't be able to get many things as possible. So return to replay broadcast, and somebody is going to be off down, and probably still going to be managed to take on the lead. Now, nobody is going to be stopped racing onto me. I think it's time to head back into the pits immediately. So before I'm just going to be making to this out, and I should be able to despawn the vehicle against for likely Mark Walter. So I really came to do so because it's going to be pretty gone too far. Someone who's already driving backwards. or anything that is absolutely going to be ruined this race. I'm going to head back into the pits, and slightly, I didn't make it safely any time as well, so I should be decelerated in a moment. Now, I could not able to get on flip for this moment, so I'm refused to get on flip for everything as well. So probably I should jump out of the vehicle and respawn the vehicle as well. You can change schemes, as you may remember, in Battlefield there's only one condition. So I should be decided to change to number 12. But as you get to be, despite seeing this, it was nothing. That cannot be worked around for the timing system in Talladega, because it was officially not working. Because it looks like an escort vehicle is still going to be work. As we just gonna be trying to say so, we have to find some other people who were still racing. Unfortunately, they are not, because they are behind our tails, and it's not gonna be doing for even such as for one battle. So Evan's gonna be right behind her, or would I guess? I'm the intimidator around here, and I should be gonna be getting Denny Hamlin off the line. And I should be able to get for around 4 penalties this time. And I can hear we just literally get a crash or something. This is not something as ridiculously fun, but continually idiots as well. So probably there must be some kind of a little bit worse. Oh, the 88 is gonna be trying to catch up to me as well. And probably I should be able to get on to this vehicle as well. So I shouldn't be able to get refused to get my last time as well. Now these vehicles are just gonna be going for such as fast. They aren't playing nice around here because they are extremely wild and completely wrecking everything off. Now I should be able to refuse to slow down. And then we came into dead stop. And probably I should be able to get some kinds of vehicles, jump out of the vehicle, and it completely despawns as well. Now I just switched right there to Denny Hamlin. So completely hijacked this vehicle, and I don't really think somebody who just tried to target me overall. We have 2 players remaining. How many players we got here? Almost nothing we have to do is race online, but unfortunately it's not. So we're going to be getting all the way to Atlanta Motor Speedway, because this is absolutely a little bit smooth out there. And likely we ever tried to say this isn't going to be making for this even earlier. Even I try, even for our last 2 players. Let me spectate for there's only one thing. And I just literally come around here, so I'm in front of them because of this only one, but this only like these things as well. So probably this isn't gonna be making for very much sense, and I cannot believe if I just started to change around here, I'm not allowed. Now there must be 2 drivers all the way ahead, so even we're gonna be spectating with other kinds of people. Monster Speeder is going to be checking out for some kind of crash. We got 1 accident over here, and because this is only one thing, we got smashed to some kind of a next-gen vehicle. I'm not sure. This is perhaps that was an idiot as well. So probably, and we got crashed with this vehicle, and looks like the hood is going to be popping off as well. So looks like we got our first duel out here, and we cannot able to do for some kind of an arrow things as well. And because looks like a official partnership has just popped out for some kind of age of 9 for restrictions as well. Now, did he really try to bump draft? No, he really tries to do so. He's literally wall riding himself, and I should have been able to refuse to, because he started to get for 1 split stream at a time, and I'm never going to be trying to refuse there. And joined in, this isn't going to be making for very much sense at all. So it looks like this vehicle is keeping off flip ourselves all over the Xfinity Series A. I think he just found ourselves. I think it's time to head back into the pit, and I did not try to end up this video as always. So, which is going to be trying to do with all things like I say. I'm probably not sure that the damaged vehicle like ourselves, I'm going to be headed back in. And we'll end of this video and try to do something like this. Now let go of the throttle and decelerate it back into 0. Now probably this is going to be the end of this video. Before I'm just going to be changing it back. Nobody is ever tried to do so anyways. So if you enjoy today's video, because looks like I won't be able to race again, because if this is absolutely going to be populated by some other kinds of people, I don't want to take it around for anything about for this time. So I'm going to be using for the 1988s, even though I'm just going to be recommended for as well. I'm going to be using the 1987 Thunderbird as we're using for the number 6 as well. So probably I could enable to refuse to do. Let's change our current schemes. Is the number 10. I'm going to be blasted all the way to 210 miles per hour. And this is slightly better, like 212 miles per hour, faster than Jackson's Storm. And it's exactly how his average speed was. And it's going to be taken for about 1 century to do so. This is a Talladega version of a top speed human. I really don't think he just flipped it out. I think it was just a good stunt out here. So I wonder, be careful by using of this vehicle. And because this is extremely dangerous around here. And because of the fastest cars, like I say, it's really ridiculous that they just came from. If we're just gonna be slightly kick it off with the around here. So we got our loose bumpers as well. Now jump out of this vehicle and re-obtain of this vehicle, and I just switched to number 15. Now I just became around for something is ridiculously one thing, of course. Oh, the vehicle is torn down for some kind of extreme damage. And we just smashed into another one, like I say. Now I'm not going to be using a wall ride. If it's absolutely the end of the turn number 2, that's slightly going to be spinning off around out of the vehicle. There goes the worst spin as always. Unfortunately, I refuse to use this because this is extremely dangerous to use for. And I should have refused to go back as always. I cannot believe this vehicle is exactly how extremely dangerous it was. I'm going to be using for some kind of other vehicles like itself. I'm using the number 73 because since I'm just going to be using the number 9 or itself number 15. So I should be able to keep on going outside. This isn't going to be very safe to do so because before hitting a wall, I'll be overtaking of this one vehicle strategy. And that's how that 200 mile per hour vehicles that we just probably to do for its 200 subscriber special. So, as we just gonna be trying to do for its outside lane, always just keep on the outside lane to do so before you cannot able to spin around here. So always just probably, I already said that, and I just gonna be completely once off time. And I just literally hearing for some kind of vehicles went exactly 200 miles an hour. So, but that's enough for using about for this vehicle because that literally pausing for spins out here. So, I'll be seeing you in Atlanta Motor Speedway as well. And that's all that I just literally wanted to say. So, if you enjoyed about for today's video and crazy like this 200 miles per hour vehicles as well, keep it on going backwards of the racetrack, and unfortunately it's pretty not as well. Thanks for watching and for all your support, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and click that bell, and that is all that I just ever tried to guess around here. And I'm gonna be signing off for just literally right now. I'm gonna be talking to you mini lads all later.